You'll wake up with determination and you'll go to bed with satisfaction. Gonna get me a religion. I'm gonna join the Baptist Church. I am gonna get me a religion. I'm gonna join the Baptist Church. That's right. Gonna be a Baptist preacher so that I won't have to work. Well, I'm in the pulpit, jumping up and down, 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 down. Yeah, I'm in the pulpit, jumping up and down. Okay. Well, I've been hollering good news all the miles around. My sister jumped up now, ooh, and she began to grin. Yeah, she did. Well, my sister jumped up, ooh, she began to grin. She said, good Lord have mercy, please forgive me for my sins. Forgive me now, please, please, please. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, yes. Let me religion. Gonna join the Baptist Church. Climb up this mountain, shine down upon our world. Get me religion. Gonna join the Baptist Church. Now we're gonna lift it up. Yes, we've got to lift it up. Tell me, do you feel alright? Tell me, do you feel alright? Then we can say, and shout. Yeah, we can sing and shout. Then you can clap.
Hello. We just thought we'd like to tell you how you can help support this podcast. If you like what we're doing, we've come up with a way to help us support it because there are certain costs involved. And, you know, we can't keep using Joyce's credit card. She's flipped. She's gone off on one. And so we've joined buymeacoffee.com/Finnegans.
So if you want to support the pod, all you need to do is go to that website and there you can buy us a pint.
Buy us a pint. It's costly pint.
It's a £5 for a pint. It's Southern prices. Blame the Tories. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Or secondly, you can become a member at Finnegan's. And so you give so much a month and there's 3 different tiers for that. The first tier gets your name in the credits at the end of the podcast. The second tier gets you a shout out during the pod. And finally, the third tier gets you on the wall.
Gets you on the
Put
wall,
'em on
lad.
the wall,
Put 'em on
lad.
the wall, lad.
So we've got loads of ideas with the
Yeah.
pod, how we want to develop it and see it grow. But if you would like to support us, it's always going to be free, the
Yeah.
podcast. But if you'd like to support us, then you can do that by visiting buymeacoffee.com/Finnegans.
Thank you.
Good
evening.
evening.
How we
We're
doing?
in.
Well, we're live. Hey,
We're
it's
live.
Rowdy in the bar tonight, Tom.
It is.
These Australians are here and they're all mental. Will you stop touching that mic, you?
You're the one touching the mic.
I'm not.
Straight away, let's welcome Chazza. Here
Yeah.
he is. Chazza is back.
And
Here he
the
is.
mullet is bigger.
Thank you.
Just wave
Glorious.
that mullet a little bit
Just
for
give
us,
us
Chazza.
Give us a sort of
Oh,
Baywatch sort
It-
of shape. Go on.
Firstly, yeah, good evening to you all. And I've had that request a fair few times, especially boundary umpiring last year. There's little 10-year-old kids on the sidelines. They say, hey, give us a shake. And subtly do it. And that's it.
Do you just grab him by the shoulders and like that?
Seats, yeah.
That's how
I'll
you
give
lost
you
your
a
job.
shake, lads.
Chazzy, it looks fantastic. I'm gonna say I think you've not cut the main, but you shaved tight the sides. Hey, that's what's happened.
It's all about monthly maintenance, so that's
Yeah.
part of the recipe.
It's great.
It's all about monthly maintenance.
Yeah,
It's
it's
part
about-
of the recipe.
that
feels
It
like-
sounds like another
That
clip.
feels like that
You
could
wake
be
up with
Mullet
determination
monthly
and you go to bed with
maintenance. It's like Tom
satisfaction.
Stops
How many
Tips.
times are you going to be playing out this evening?
We'll
quite
be
a
playing
few.
that quite a lot.
Quite a few.
That's kept us going.
That has.
Yeah. I've
That's
noticed
so
with the
good.
episode straight after mine, you just play it a good 4 times.
We do.
Yeah.
Easy.
Chaz,
Yeah.
You've gone down in Finnegan's history.
Finnegan's history,
Chazza.
yeah.
But,
You have.
on the wall, so
You're
right
right.
on
Well,
the wall,
that's it.
and you're back.
somehow.
And
You're
this is
back.
it. You are back.
He's
yeah.
back.
6 months on.
With Mikey, we got to say hello to Mikey as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice to
hello,
have you
folks.
here.
The Reverend.
Mikey's not just here as a driver.
Yeah, I am the driver, to be fair. but,
And he's brought a mate
Do you know
who
what?
won't come in.
Oscar. Oscar's
Oscar.
watching next door with
Yeah,
Joycey.
he is.
Come on, Oscar.
Oh, that's
Shout
where
out,
Joycey
Oscar.
even came from, wasn't it?
Joycey.
Because
Yeah.
Charlie started calling Joyce Joycey. Very
Was it?
familiar.
Yeah.
Go on, give us a Joycey.
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 There you go. You wake up with determination and you go, to bed with satisfaction. Oh, it's going to be a good wind-up, isn't it? Good 90
We're
minutes.
already late. for
Oscar,
today, man.
Oscar, don't
Oscar.
ignore us.
Come on,
We're just
lads.
staring at
Yeah.
the camera for hours until
Yeah.
you come.
Come on, Oscar.
So come on out, come and join us. Come and say hello at
Oscar,
least.
Chaz's best
Yeah.
mate.
Or you could just comment.
Just no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, guys, all of Charlie's friend is here.
All of them.
In fairness, I don't know who from Melbourne, Australia would be getting up at 5 a.m. to watch this.
Well,
No
we'll
one's
see.
going to
Not
watch
sure
this.
about Harry Brown this time around.
To be honest, Chaz, no
Yeah,
one
Harry
watches
Brown
this in
from
England.
Legend.
Never mind Australia, lads.
Yeah, well, let us know you are watching. Thank you for joining us. It's
Yeah.
great to have Janet in. I can see Pete's watching. My lovely wife is
yes,
watching.
Pete.
Emma.
Oh, not
Joycey, I
surprised
assume,
by
is
that.
watching.
She's a big
She'll be on
commenter.
YouTube.
She's on
She
YouTube.
watches on YouTube, yeah. 'Cause
Well,
you can watch on YouTube.
You
as
can
well.
watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Alan, when he describes trying to get people to subscribe to YouTube, he has to tell them that it doesn't cost money to subscribe.
That's
As if
because,
that's
honestly,
like-
that's because kind of my generation probably think it does.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying it.
Well, yeah,
I
no,
know
I
all
get
you
it. I get-
idiots who can't like do anything else. All you can do is social media. That's all you can do. You can't do nothing else. I've seen you.
Shall we start getting Alan some like leaflets for some retirement homes? or something?
Don't you start?
It's like, telling me to subscribe. How much is it?
Exactly.
Oh, my chief.
Exactly. Hey, you should all be coming to me for advice.
Yeah,
You know.
we'll get all
Yeah.
the wisdom later from the top
Evening,
tips as
Ray.
well.
Nice to have you. And Oscar. Oscar's loved the
Yes.
shout out, he says, but he's not coming, is he?
Right, is he?
We'll get
Come
him
on,
in before
Oscar.
the end.
We're getting Oscar.
Yeah.
You're coming in before the end, mate. Don't you try
Yes,
and
come
swerve us
on,
off.
Os.
We'll send Jack, the producer, out to get
Yeah.
you. And
Jack's-
he's very insistent.
Jack's had both
Oh,
his
he's got
microphone and his camera privileges have been revoked.
No, have they?
Yeah.
What's he been
We
up
had
to?
complaints last week.
Did we? Is that what it was?
People just didn't want to see him.
Is that what
They
it was?
said it was enough to know he
He
was
said
there.
he was making them look hot.
He was,
making them feel
yeah,
hot
people were
with his-
sweating just
He's
looking
got
at
like
him.
his hoodie on again with his
Yeah.
woolly hat. You know,
I do feel like I'm
he's
about to
fully
get
clothed,
mugged.
isn't he?
Like,
He does look
Yeah.
like he will mug you, doesn't he?
No, we're making the most of Jack until he's about to spread his wings
He's
and
getting
fly.
off.
He's going to Germany.
Spread your wings and fly.
I believe I can fly.
it's not
going
quite
to
a
Germany.
podcast unless
to Germany.
Shazza breaks out in song, is it?
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
you're watching in Australia at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Give us a shout.
good
You
morning.
wake up with determination.
I'm
Go
hoping-
to bed with satisfaction.
You're
that
wake-
count for you already.
Nice. Love to
I
see
hope
it.
that's how you're feeling. But if you're watching for the first time, because Chaz is on,
Jazz is
I
on,
imagine.
yeah.
Well, basically, this is Wednesday night at Finnegan's every week.
Yeah.
We meet in the bar in Finnegan's Garden Bar.
Yeah.
Here it is. The lights broke a little bit today, so it feels
Yeah.
like we're look a little bit funny.
Look like we
Moody.
get run over
Mood
by
A
a
like
little bit
train.
shocked, but
Yeah.
here we are every week, and we talk about whatever life. It's like just being down in the pub, isn't it? We
We'll have
talk
to buy
about
a light
life.
for next week. Won't
We will have to. Well, we'll have to.
We'll have to now. Unless
Buy-
your dad's got any more.
Instead of buy me a coffee, it's buy me a light.
buy me a light next week.
And so we'll be here for the evening. We're going to have Chazza and Mikey sharing some of life. Chazza's been up to all sorts in the last 6 months. We're going to do Linky again. Linky. It's a
Linky.
massive success.
It's the chat's favorite game.
I tell you what, people are loving it.
No one's complained.
We're thinking about just doing 2 hours of Linky.
Pure
Every week.
unadulterated Linky.
We're thinking
It's-
of stopping calling it Wednesday night of Finnegans and calling it Linky.
Linky.
Like
Linky
Linky.
Live.
Yeah, Linky
Tom,
Life.
Is this a renamed version of Wonky Donkey?
Well, no, it's not. It's totally
No.
different game.
Totally. We move on.
I think
Okay.
you're going to be
Yeah.
good.
You'll be better
Charlie.
at this.
We've
Yeah,
had
you might answer one whole question this time, Chazza.
Yeah. What was my record last time? 0.
Yeah.
Rev
Right.
carried me.
I think
Twice a good
Mikey,
driver.
Mikey
Absolutely,
got it.
mate. That's the reason I've got so many back problems. Is from carrying you through that whole game.
Pete saying it's not Wednesday night at Finnegan's anymore. It's Thursday mornings in Australia.
No.
Maybe
Oh.
that's our thing. Maybe we're more of a morning show rather than an evening show.
are. Like
Daytime TV. Yeah.
Maybe we're. This shouldn't be daytime, should it? I don't know if. Maybe it's, we're not competing
Maybe
against Love
Wednesday-
Island, are we?
Well, not yet, but we will be in like 3/4 of an hour.
No, but if it was Thursday morning,
Thursday morning.
I don't think Love Island's on reruns Thursday morning,
it
is it?
might be in Australia.
That's true.
You never know.
Well, it's our Love Island special next week,
No,
though, isn't
we've
it?
got a Love Island special
I don't
next
know.
week.
Chaz, are you familiar with Love Island?
Yeah,
Not
to
really.
this-
I don't
yeah,
think
to
it's worth my time.
I think you'd be great on it, Chazza. You should apply.
Thanks for your optimism.
Yeah, it's not
What?
a good look, mate. It's not
Yeah,
a good look.
that's why I don't bother, Rev.
Yeah.
Just saying it as it is.
Love Island.
People are asking how the Guinness was last week.
The Guinness. I know we didn't.
'Cause
We
you're
done it and then didn't,
You didn't say
actually
anything about
review
it.
It was boss. Get one. That's
What
all
is
I'll
it
say.
called?
It's a nitro surge or something like that.
Nitro
A surge.
surge,
Yeah, I don't know what it's
Do you
called.
drink Guinness in Australia? Is that a thing?
Love Guinness.
Do you?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we had some
A
last
little
week.
Guinness
Got none
like
this
that,
week.
isn't it?
Got none.
Speaking of Guinness, I got a cap here for my last appearance. I bought it all the way to overseas,
Some church
Yeah.
merch, mate.
only to leave it at Rev's house inside my suitcase.
You're kidding. For the hat you won last time.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
was it a Guinness hat?
yeah, it's a Guinness cap.
You can take that one behind you if you want.
Uh-huh.
You can have that for his charge.
It's not the same time.
Made it a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this person from Australia? Delabur Gill. Delabur
Yes,
Gill.
yeah,
Yeah. Someone's up at
in
5
one
o'clock.
He,
yeah.
he says on you, Charlie.
yeah, that's right.
What does that mean?
Nah, so I met him through university, so we're in a couple of
Okay.
the same classes.
Great.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Lovely fella, big Chelsea fan too.
Don't like him.
Never mind.
You can get
Never
out, yeah.
mind. Chelsea fan.
Is Delabur,
Yeah,
is
bad
that a
lad.
standard name in Australia?
Really don't know. He might comment on it through
Del-
the course
what-
of the evening.
Delabur, what's that name all about? Chris is saying loving Chaz.
He's obviously called Del, isn't he? Del boy.
No, it's Dale. Delbur.
yeah, but
And
Del
it's got
boy
the
will
two
do.
little
Dilbert.
dots above the
That
earth.
sounds like Dutch or something, then, doesn't it?
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just
Dilbert.
find his name so complex. I don't even bother calling him by his name. I just say, "G'day, mate. How are you?"
You didn't.
all that
He's never going to talk to you again when you get home. Never. This is it. This is your friendship finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never
Oh,
mind.
that's
It was good while it lasted, Del.
And also, Chazza, since you were last here, we've got our own beer mats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to get to take one of those away with you tonight, Chazza. How do you feel about that?
I
Let's
bet
go.
you, I tell you what,
Let's go.
they are like gold dust.
They are. We could only afford to get 50 printed. So Barbara won Nugget of the Week last week.
We
So
haven't sent it yet. though,
I
have
know we haven't sent it. Sorry, Barbara.
Sorry,
That's
Barbara.
terrible.
It's on its
I know.
way.
It's on its way. We'll get there
Fraud.
eventually.
It's on its way. Second class.
Fraudulent.
Second class.
Second class citizens.
Tom's going to drop it off personally, so you got the crumpets on.
Barbara, I will drop that to you. Not personally, because I don't want to drive to your house. I think, doesn't she live near you, Mikey? Could you drop it in on the way home?
Barbara, you know Barbara. Come for Barbara.
I don't know where she lives though. like you say,
And
not
you
like
know
I've
that-
got an
we've
address
got an
book
address.
of everyone who watches.
So
we have.
if you want to win,
Tom's a stalker.
if you want to win one of these beer mats,
Yeah.
you can do that by having the
Nuggets of the
funniest,
week.
the funniest comment.
Was it only one? I thought we were sending a 4.
4. Okay. We've
Okay.
only got 50.
Yeah, well, we won't be on the air long, will we?
No.
We'll get shut down
So,
soon.
do you know what? And this is what I loved is when Chazza went back to Australia last time.
Mhm.
And he texted me, and I said, he said he was thinking of coming back, and I said, well, if you're coming back, come back on the pod. And he said, well, I'm coming back in July. Do you think it will still be going by then? And I thought he's read the room perfectly. There.
Yeah.
He has read the room
Could be over.
perfectly.
Party's over.
Even if you guys shut off, it would be a fantastic one-off episode.
That's exactly. This is what we're, people have been wanting.
It might
more
be
of
the
Shazza.
resurgence it needs.
It might be. I hope
probably
so.
is.
I hope so.
Probably is.
Oh, we've
'Cause
got
let's
Australians
be
watching,
honest.
so that's a start.
That's
Let's be
it.
honest, we're flogging a dead horse here. I tell you. Every week.
Barbara's saying she lives in the same road as Mark. Mark, who's been on before, not
Mark
Mikey.
Williams.
We'll have to have Mark back on the show, won't we?
Yeah, Mark
just so he
Williams.
can take those beer mats
Yeah.
back to Barbara.
Yeah, both of your names begin with M, or you must live in the same place.
Sorry, Mikey.
Of course.
Sorry. So yeah, your chance to win Nugget of the Week and win some of my cold sore face for
Yeah.
on the beer mats.
Cold
You can get
sore
one of those.
face.
Funniest comment. We got
What were you
Linky.
thinking?
I don't know.
You thought no one will see it, didn't you?
No, I thought that was quite a good photo of me, apart from the cold sores. I mean, when you look like me, you've got to take what you can get. And I thought cold sores is the least of my problems. And
That's what Emma says anyway. Yeah.
So I
This
went
is
with
why
it.
it's not working, because people don't even want to put the glass on that in case they catch something.
I know.
Yeah.
Mel's asking, give us a beer mat. That's what Mel's saying.
No, Mel.
You can't have one for free.
No. Got to earn it.
You've got to earn
Nugget of the
it.
week.
Nugget of the week.
Say something funny.
It's quite an aggressive sort of. Say something funny.
Yeah. Now.
Like right
Yeah.
now.
Get in
Yeah.
the van.
He's done that before.
Numerous times.
So that's what. Yeah.
Well, that's
No,
what.
that's fine.
I love,
That's
I love when
normal.
Alan goes too far and then Tom just goes.
Anyway,
"No,
I know,
move on."
that's exactly what he's
That's
just
right.
done there. He was about to enter in and Jay say something funny, and then he thought, "Oh no, I've just got a new job with the message, so I can't."
I don't mean to intervene
Go on.
unnecessarily or necessarily, but usually it takes a while for Alan to warm up into a pod, but he's at no
He's-
need
he's-
to warm
I
up.
know,
So he's
I
just
know.
banging straight into
He's
it.
straight in.
Destroying Tom
Yeah.
straight away.
He is.
Making
I'm
him
being nice
rethink his
at the
Genuine
moment.
choices.
Being nice at the moment.
Do you know?
Tell you.
I went
What?
to see Indiana Jones,
Oh yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Indiana Jones, Chazza, Mikey?
Not
Found the
particularly.
first three.
Temple of
The-
Doom.
The
Yeah.
originals.
Yeah, the Crystal Skull one was a bit weird.
No, the Crystal Skull one I watched the day after my wedding. So we were just driving back. Had a great day. Lovely evening driving back. I don't know why everyone's staring at me like this very
'Cause
quietly.
you're
As if I
talking, mate.
was-
That's
That's
why.
right. We're
Finish
just
your
wondering.
story.
You're
That's
talking.
like, we went to see the Kingdom Skull and we fell asleep during it. I haven't seen the end.
Yeah,
But
Kingdom
what I
Skull.
saw was not good.
it's not
The
worth it.
Crystal Skull.
The Kingdom Skull, that's a Christian version. No, the Kingdom of the Crystal
Kingdom
Skull.
of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. But this new one was good. I liked it. It's
Okay.
worth watching.
I mean, I've been
Today.
here before, Tom. So
I know.
I'm
Well,
not
that's
sure I
it.
can
It's one of my
go through
favorite.
all that again.
We just watched it with the kids. The first one, the face melting one.
Oh,
the
Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
open that up, and then
Oh yeah.
that's
yeah,
where you
yeah.
like watch that film. And we're talking about a loving God who cares for you, and then your face gets melted off. It's,
Yeah, but
Yeah, but they were
in
Nazis,
fairness,
though.
in
Yeah.
fairness, the
they
Old
were the
Testament.
Nazis, weren't they?
In fairness, the Old Testament, like,
Yeah.
it could see nasty God in the Old
Face
Testament.
melting God.
You could, like, because people who touch some fella touched it once,
Yeah.
to stop it falling off a cart and died.
Steadied it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
you know,
Like, yeah, thanks God. I'll just
Imagine
let it
opening it.
fall next time.
yeah, exactly,
Hey.
exactly, exactly.
What
Jazz
else
is
to go?
like, what are they on about?
I thought. What was growing up? Because Indiana Jones for me, all that.
Oh,
So, what was your favorite film growing up? So, have a little think.
Growing up.
Chaz is going to say something that was out like last week
Last
and make
week,
us
'cause he's-
feel
'cause
like
he's 10.
so
Oh,
Because he's
old.
still growing up. Isn't he?
These days, I'm not a massive film person myself. I just watch sport documentaries, but
Okay,
I
well, there's
like,
some good ones, isn't there?
I did like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
Yeah.
very good.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
We had a Harry Potter episode on Finnegan's. It got quite. It was probably one of the more controversial
A
episodes,
little bit
wasn't it?
creative.
We didn't have it.
Yeah.
You
You're
just
a
brought
wizard,
it up, didn't
Tom.
you?
Yeah,
You just brought it up and caused man.
I
for
did.
some
Yeah.
reason,
But I love Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. 2001.
Mine, the champ,
The Champ.
the champ. Remember going to watch it in the pitches? The champ
Never heard of
had a
it.
little tear. The champ.
Favorite film growing up at home. Has
He
anyone
died.
even heard of the Chump?
I'm older now.
The
you,
Champ.
You
The
kids.
Chump.
The
Who was
champ.
in it?
You're a
I don't
chump.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, who was in it?
I don't know.
I don't even know my own name
Details.
sometimes.
Who was in it? What was it about? Don't know.
Someone will find out. Google it. The champ. He was
Anyone
like
could
a,
tell
It
us.
was,
It was like
obviously
it's like
Data
a
was
poor
hard,
man's
wasn't it?
Rocky.
Yeah, fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Anyone tell us what the Chump was about?
Yeah.
The champ, not the chump. That's you. The chump.
Mikey, I almost know what you're going to say.
What?
Go on, what's your guess?
I'm thinking you're going to say Star Wars.
Return of the Jedi.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you named your daughter Jedi, didn't you? What was her name?
No, I named it Ewok
Ewok.
after the little teddies.
But she was born with all that hair, wasn't she?
Yeah,
So-
she was such a hairy kid. Takes after her mother. So
No, her name is
Ray.
Ray,
Yes.
yeah.
which
Right.
is in Star Wars as well.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Yeah.
people are saying at home. Favorite film growing up? The Goonies is epic. Pete says The Goonies and Die Hard. I don't know. Die Hard. I don't
I'm
know what
older
age
than you
kids
see,
can
so
watch that.
It depends when you.
Die Hard's a
I
great
liked a
movie,
load
though.
of films, but when I was a kid, growing
Yeah.
up, I guess Grease was the one of our generation.
No, Grease is the word, mate.
Is the word.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, nice.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a
Grease
tune
was
and
a good
half,
one.
Tom.
Yeah, it was. Have you heard? You're not familiar with Grease, are you?
Just the song.
Olivia Newton-John.
Same hairstyle.
John
Yeah.
Travolta.
She was
People,
Australian, wasn't she, Olivia Newton-John?
Yeah.
National
Yeah,
Treasure.
yeah.
Passed away as well.
She did, yeah.
The rest
Unfortunately,
of the soul, yeah.
lovely
Yeah.
looking woman.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, we've gone down a cul-de-sac here, haven't we? Oh, we ended up with Olivia Newton-John, a lovely looking woman.
was dead. I
God rest her- God rest her
That's
soul.
amazing.
soul.
We've gone from Star Wars to Olivia
I
Newton-John in
know,
the space
within
of 60 seconds.
I mean, this is very.
This is Finnegan's to a T.
Yeah. Well, you just talk nonsense, don't you, all night with your
That's
mates? That's what it's
fantastic.
about.
That's what the pub
That's
is,
what we do.
boys.
Evening.
what we do.
Reedy's back in. Wasn't Reedy
Reedy.
one of
Chris
yours?
Reid, yeah.
Chris
Just
Reedy.
he's one of the FPL addicts. Yeah,
He
one of the
is.
FPL
people
addicts.
watching along at home. If you don't know, me and Chaz are part of a podcast called the FPL
Went to the
Addicts.
cabin club with him today.
Yeah.
It's a good
Oh,
vibe.
nice.
Yeah.
Don't want to tell people about the podcast.
No,
then, Chaz, I like,
you can't
just
cross
like,
that
he's a
straight
great
away,
contributor
didn't
to
he?
the podcast.
You can't cross.
there,
Mikey did a little plug.
like I wasn't here. Like
It's because the,
Jack Gillibrand is going to be watching this fuming that we're not
Chris,
plugging.
Chris, I'm
Plug-
happy
plug
to
in there.
plug you. Apart from the fact, one of your experts on the show
He's
is
not an
terrible at FPL.
I'm an
No,
ex-expert.
all of them
An
were
ex-expert. Yeah.
Chazza,
used
what
to be
was?
good.
Did I beat you as well this year, Chazza? Do you even play it?
Mate,
I do.
everyone and their nan beat us
Yeah.
this season. It was just
I think he's overanalyzed it.
We
That's what
did.
it was.
We
Yeah.
really
He's
did overthink-
overanalyzed
well, I
it,
did.
trying to look for
Yeah.
differentials too much and everything.
trying to be
Yeah.
like my own little special unicorn.
Thought
get a
you were
special,
Obi-Wan Kenobi
special
at fantasy
sticker.
football.
Yeah,
I think you should just go
Rubbish
consistency
is
this
I
year.
am.
yeah. I know.
In fairness,
I
Rev
know.
finished last in our mini league. I
Yeah.
finished
Did he?
fourth.
Out,
Yeah.
of, out of all of the worst people in the worst podcast in Fantasy Premier League,
Yeah.
I finished dead last.
Wow. How the mighty fall, eh,
Yeah.
Mikey?
Honestly, it's just like
So we've had a chat already, and you're not going to give me 300 points next
no,
year.
not 300 points this season.
I'll
It's-
take 100.
Yeah, you can have 100. You
100
can have a
point
100
start
lead.
this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. Thing is, I feel like I'm a little bit more like I've steadied the nerves now.
Yeah.
I've steadied the nerves.
I
Like,
think you panicked.
yeah, I
Nerves.
definitely panicked. Like, I was starting
Mm.
a podcast and then, like, just totally, as you say, overthought it,
Mm.
and then just like spiraled.
We'll see come January.
We'll see what happens.
Come January,
Yeah.
boys. Like, I'm zen right now.
Right.
The
But
game
that-
came out
it's-
today, by the way.
Yeah, but it's
and,
not
and now
really.
we're on. Here
It's
today.
not
It's
really.
like destiny.
It's not really started yet, has it? So
Yeah.
No.
It's
I know. I
Right.
did the Dortmund Wednesday night at Finnegan's League.
You-
last
you
last
absolutely
game of the
bottled it.
season.
Thing
Arsenal.
you mentioned our club, considering Tom's in the studio. I mean,
double
killed,
whammy.
killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk.
Wham,
We
bam,
barely
shabam.
survived relegation.
Let's have a
We
look at these
finished fifth.
films. I want to. Ray said A Clockwork Orange. That's not a favorite film as a kid, is it?
Oh no, that's a bit
That's
scary.
Rocky.
Well,
Emerson-
you know, the only reason why that's his favorite film though is because as a kid, like they used to sit him down and like make him watch.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
probably.
Let's see. Other people's favorite film. Emma says Rocky, classic, and the weird one with David Bowie in. Can't remember what it was called.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. And that's what Mel said. Labyrinth. Was that any? I don't remember that one. Labyrinth.
I mean,
she is quite a bit older
it's-
than me,
it's
my wife. I don't know
more
if you
well
know that.
known for David Bowie's sizable bulge.
Is it?
Yeah, he's wearing a cat suit in that, and
Ah.
it's all a little bit saucy.
I'm a little bit worried now that Emma said that one. then.
Yeah. You got
Hunger,
competition, mate.
Hunger Games says Debbie. Mia says Mamma Mia. Fantastic name,
Mamma Mia.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, for your kids, I think. Mine,
Right.
Noah's obsessed with Star Wars, loves it. Greedy's just going mental about Everton. Is he an Everton fan or is he just joking?
No, he's a Liverpool fan, so therefore he is obsessed with
very
Everton.
good.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's definitely
Oh,
the other way
Did
round.
anyone hear that little nibble there from Alan?
That's definitely
So,
the other
Alan,
way
I
round.
can't hear it over the size of the sound of the hook in your mouth.
Yeah,
mate.
definitely the other way round.
Really,
You can't help
mate?
yourselves.
Oh, just keep talking. Alan.
Can't help yourselves. Have you seen your shop?
Have
You go in your shop in Liverpool 1, Everton 2, they've called it,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Just because, like, that's the only time
That's
they'll beat
genius,
us, right?
mate.
That's the only time they'll ever beat us.
Yeah.
And you go in the shop and basically every T-shirt, Chazza, just says, I'm glad I'm not a Liverpoolian.
Yeah.
In different words, but that's basically the
and,
whole
and it's
message.
next to a
about the shop.
DVD from 1994.
1995.
From like a quarter FA Cup quarter final.
Yeah.
Win.
Replay.
Yeah. Like that's as
Danny, my
that's as
son-in-law,
peak as
is
we
an
get.
Evertonian season ticket holder, goes all the time.
Yeah, he's
Hates
hard and
them.
blue, isn't he?
Hates them. Hates Liverpool more.
Yeah.
Knows more about Liverpool than Everton.
Yeah,
just-
I mean, it's not even a love-hate relationship with Everton. It's a hate-hate
Mm.
relationship with Everton. We just like we've got nothing.
Bill's still there.
Oh, don't get me started on him. He just needs to go, man.
He's still there.
He's like a bad fart that won't waft away. You know,
Laura said, steady the nerves. Mikey was about to start his first fantasy football draft before he left. And he got here and carried on.
yeah,
He's proper nervous.
He did, and he couldn't even get his password in, Laura.
He couldn't.
Yeah.
That's how
He was-
bad he is
he
this
was
year.
freaking
He
out
can't
then.
even get on
He
the
was
game.
freaking
I know.
out.
I think
Tom.
they barred him.
yeah. It's probably for my own mental health,
Yeah, probably.
my own sanity.
Something about Everton Liverpool is an easy one to remember.
Go
Would have
on.
been the 2015 Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, and it would have been Liverpool fans. They just bought along balloons because it's been 20 years since Everton last won a trophy.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Well, it
That's
will
a
have been
bit
20
mean,
years
isn't it?
then,
yeah.
That's a bit mean.
Yeah.
yeah. They like to remind us all the time.
Not
Because
ours, is it?
they haven't had enough success on their own. Like nothing makes it better other than rubbing it in.
That's
Does
just funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's subjectively funny.
It's-
Even
you know
if it
what-
hurts.
Do you know what we've started this week? What we've decided we're going to do
Go on.
is we need people to send in, we're getting people to send in their holiday snaps
Oh.
and we're going to rate them.
Oh,
not yet, feet.
The
Not
feet.
more- not more of
yeah.
Alan's
So let's
feet,
see.
like-
Look, well,
apparently it's become a
basically,
thing.
what's it going to be? You're going to do a thing, aren't you? What were we going to call it?
Well, I actually
remember.
guilty, aren't I? Of
What was it
sending one.
called? What did we call it? I can't remember.
I think we thought we were going with who's on holiday. Basically, we're going to have a new section
Yeah, okay.
over the summer where people send.
I was going for it then.
I know you can see. I was just.
That's just what. And
I
you
was going to
started
let you.
talking.
He's going to do an impromptu what's it
Jingle.
called? Jingle. But before he does, basically, if you put your photos on social media, tag in Wednesday night at Finnegan's, and
Yeah.
we want your feet, not your face. We don't want to see the faces.
No.
We don't want to look in the eyes
Sick
of
of
people
looking
who
at you.
watch this podcast.
Yeah.
But we want to see.
We don't want to see them enjoying
No,
themselves.
we
do
want to
we?
see your
Oh,
face
where are you?
and the picture behind you. That's
Yeah.
what we're looking for. And
Yeah.
what are we going to call it, Alan?
I forgot again. Sorry. Holiday hooves. It was, wasn't
Oh,
it?
go on, try again.
Holiday hooves.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call
Chazza,
it.
would you go? Could you do it in an Australian accent for us, like a holiday who's jingle? Like,
Yeah, holiday who's.
oh wait, I'm going to put a little bit of echo on it for you. Okay, we go.
Holiday who's.
Well, wait, let me push the button.
No,
Here we go. 3, 2.
holiday who's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite good.
Holiday hooves.
Okay, so shall I show
In
you?
fairness, the
We
first
haven't
two
seen
attempts
any
are
of
just a
your
warm
feet.
up. You haven't seen my
You're on
feet.
holiday, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
I
we,
like
we
to-
need the feet.
I
Yeah,
like to
fake.
picture that Chaz's each toe has a mullet and a little moustache. That's what I like to picture. I think that would be ace.
Yeah.
Is it? Tell
Have you
me
got hairy toes?
Have you got hairy toes, Chaz?
Nah,
Are they shaven?
nah.
No.
He's only 21.
He's
You don't
not-
get hairy toes
you know,
when
I
you're
think
So,
21,
he's-
hang on,
do
the
you?
first 25 minutes has gone from
Well,
Star Wars to Olivia Newton-John
got-
to feet pictures.
It's natural. That is
Yeah,
a
I was
natural
just about
progression.
to make a comment before that. I thought, nah, Mikey, that's too weird. You can't say that. And
Yeah.
now you're talking about shaving your feet.
Well, if you want
Listen, it comes to us all, Mikey. You
Yeah.
get hairs on your big toe, lad. You get hairs in your ears, your nose, your eyebrows go wild. It's honestly, you've got it all to come.
It's like everyone who's tuning into this podcast has been like, why are they talking about feet? And also, why are they asking me for feet pics?
It's Tom's got a fetish.
Two Baptist ministers broadcast to the world
We're
that they
so-
want pictures
We're
of your
so
feet.
innocent. I didn't even think about that, Mikey. It's these Church of
I
England.
still
folk.
don't know what
yeah,
he's on
he's-
about.
No.
Yeah, just
Well,
blame
Joyce
me
says-
They've
for
probably
it.
got a historic
You
thing
poi
going
boy.
with
Yeah,
feet, haven't they?
probably.
You poi boy.
Joyce just says, make sure your feet are clean and toenails are painted a nice colour before
Wow.
you send the photos in. And legs waxed. People did think my legs were waxed, Debbie, when I on picture.
Yeah, but your toes
But any-
were massive.
His toes are as hairy as. Okay, I'm not going to say that.
I love him when he does that. He
He's
starts
rubber
reading
stitched
something.
me up there.
Mikey's
In
got it.
fairness,
He's
yeah,
in
well,
the
go
head.
on.
It's like he's got it.
Anyway, right, fantastic. Thank you, Reedy.
No, do you know a muzzy is a mustache?
Oh, thank goodness.
What did you think?
What did you think a muzzy was? Is it say muzzy?
Okay, it says Muzzy.
As hairy as his
Yeah.
muzzy.
That's not what we say down in
He-
South. For a Muzzy.
A muzzy, that's
A
a
mustache.
mustache.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. That's what I thought. we
You
were
clearly
saying.
meant that meant something else, you.
If the lights were better tonight, you'd see my cheeks have gone bright red.
Tom has gone beetroot.
And,
That's
Mir-
another one of them southern things, isn't it?
and
Muzzy.
Miriam's just said, I will never ask you to send me a picture of your feet.
Thank you, Miriam, because I'll never send you a picture of my feet.
Okay, well, let's have a look.
You
Here's
put it on his
Alan.
wall instead.
Here's Alan. See,
There we
Alan's you would rate, what would you rate your own picture out of 10 there, Al?
That's probably a 9, that one, Tom, just because of the setting,
A 9.
sea, the sand.
Yeah.
Sunbed's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? 'Cause,
No cushion.
Well, it's the Caribbean. That's the way they are. There's nothing, So,
Okay.
and the shorts, they're all right, the shorts, but the beer in the middle central.
It's good,
But
though, isn't
yeah.
it? It's good. Yes,
That's the
it
one.
looks nice.
That's
They
how you
can't
know
see
you're
that.
relaxing.
They can't.
No,
see
Let
that.
me,
I can see it down
Oh,
here.
you can
mate.
see
All
it
right,
on
and then
the phone.
let's go over to me. So straight away, if I was going to rate that, that's got to be, it's up there because I'm on one of those bed things, aren't I? That you
Why
get.
is it up there?
Well, I'm on one of those bed things. The calves are really well defined. The calf
Calf.
muscles
Yeah, the toes are really
and
well
the toes
defined.
are just look at that.
You look like a crow.
Shazza. Some people seem to think that I have longer toes than
picks
would
up-
be normal
He picks
for a
up
human being.
pineapples with his feet.
Well, he is from the south, like
Yeah.
so.
He
All right,
literally
so
does.
What would you
Watermelons and everything.
What would you say then, Alan, of that? What would you rate that out of 10?
I can't see it probably without me
Oh,
glasses.
no, old man.
Well, the problem you've got is you've got people in the scene.
Well,
That's-
I'm
you
thinking
want
that
an
too,
empty
to be
pool,
honest.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
an empty
Oh, that-
pool.
Yeah,
you
it
got
doesn't matter.
It's
What's
no,
going-
that what that is. My wife bought this for me. Genius idea. It's a towel, but you also wear it.
Does she hate you?
No,
That's just a dressing gown, Tom.
We've
That's a
got-
dressing gown.
no, we've got them all.
Hang on.
Everyone's got them.
Hang
What
on.
are they
It's a
called?
dressing
Yeah, I
gown.
can't remember.
Hang
What are they
on.
called?
Emma,
It's a robe. That's
do
a
you
bathrobe.
want him
No,
to
no.
get bullied?
It's a
That's
towel.
just cruel. Emma.
that
That's a
you
silly
wear.
question, Alan. She definitely wants
She
him to get
definitely
bullied.
wants him to get bullied, doesn't
I
she?
can't remember what it's called, but no, listen to it before you
I'm listening.
disparage me.
You don't have to tell me
Basically-
anymore. It's a towel that you put on.
Yeah,
It's-
you do.
It's a bath. It's not
No,
even
No,
a
but
gimmick.
not like a
That's
robe. It's not a
bathrobe.
wraparound. You,
No,
it
it's
goes
got a
over
hood.
your
It's
head,
got a
and then
hood.
it's got a hood. And then you just
It's
kind
like
of
a poncho, but a
you
towel.
put it on, and then you kind of just
It's a
roll
towel
around to
poncho.
dry yourself. That's what you do. You just roll around.
Go on, roll around again.
But also,
It's like the opposite of being on
Round.
fire. Like
Yeah.
when you get wet, you still have
Yeah.
to stop, drop, and roll.
drop and roll. Yeah, it's good. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a hooded towel. Apparently, that's what it's called.
Ridiculous. That's what it's called.
All
It's
right.
called Saw You Coming, and
Well-
you paid. How much did you pay for them?
You
Well,
know what that's called,
How
Alan?
much were they?
You know what that's called?
What?
Tory behaviour.
Yes.
No.
Typical
Tory-
Tory behaviour.
Tory
We can't
behaviour,
just
that.
have a towel. Oh no, we
Tory
have to have a
behaviour.
towel. We wear. Yes, with a hood. None of that drying my own hair. Oh, I've got a towel I can roll in. Yeah.
Well, we bought 5 of them, so there we go.
Yeah.
We can't just have one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right. Anyway, I
Peasants.
feel this isn't about me. Eddie.
It is about you.
So Eddie's our first. Eddie's watching as well. So
The thing
Eddie,
about what Eddie's got going on there is
Go on.
he's got the legs, hasn't he?
what do you mean?
They're young, aren't they?
They're young legs.
Yeah, they're young
Yeah.
legs, not like mine. And then your massive toes.
Yeah.
He's got. I like the way he's right by.
Yeah. So the thing you like about this picture is Eddie's legs.
No, I like the way he's right by the steps for the pool because that's good planning.
But I think you're going to get everyone coming up and spraying you. That's the problem.
No, they won't spray you. But the floors are roast or not.
Yeah.
So when you try and walk back to your sunbed, if it's miles away, you burn your feet. See, that's a pro. But he has let it down with
on the
towel.
towel.
The towel was
Eddie said he didn't even
move.
know the criteria for this. There's the criteria is quite detailed, and we don't. It's not. You just know it when you see it, don't you?
The pool's got a lot of people in again as well. So.
What do you want people to do? Just clear out everyone.
I want it to look like there's no one there.
Okay, so what are you giving that out of 10?
We agreed earlier, didn't we, about a 7? Because it's
7.
not bad.
So you're a 9. He's a 7. What was I?
You were about a 6.
With those toes.
It's the toes, it's the legs, it's the
It's
wrap
the person
around, it's the
behind
wearing towel.
It's the
it's
towel
just
poncho.
everything.
I can't do anything about the toes though. That's what God gave me.
Well,
they go everywhere
Have
with
a
me.
word with him. Don't you charismatics believe in healing?
Well, I don't. I think there's nothing wrong. Solid 7. That Tom
Solid
Chris
7.
Reedy said he's saying 7.
Solid 7 for you.
Well, if you want to tag us in while you're on holiday,
Yeah, take a picture.
Chazza, I would love to see
Look,
a
if
holiday
you want
snap.
my interesting review on that, look, the only thing that's letting your photo down, Tom, is your feet don't take up the majority of that photo frame. You need to take, it's the main event.
Thank you.
Not the pool, not the building, not the people. It's all about your feet.
Thank you, Chazza.
Yeah.
See, Chazza, he's
got a lot of wisdom.
He has got
He
a
has
lot
got
of
a lot of wisdom.
More wisdom than Tom's top tips.
Well, I think Chazza's going to
Stop
do
playing with
Tom's
your
top
microphone.
tip later. So.
Tom's always
There
got
we
a motivational quote in the wings, but Chazza
Chazza's bringing the fire
lives
tonight.
by it.
Chazza's bringing the
bringing it.
fire.
Wakes up and breathes it.
Chaz is going to fly home from here, from England to Australia, like 24-hour flight, I'm guessing, roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, about that. And then he's running a half marathon the next morning.
The next morning, yeah.
What a legend.
Chazza.
What a guy.
I know.
What a guy.
Well, it's funny you mention this because every year, well, when I mean every year, I only started it last year. So
every year, the whole year that I've been doing
Do you know what, Chazza? Every
so
year.
every time.
Every year.
I did that well.
It's our new tradition.
Yeah, mid-July last year on the Sunday, I only did 10 kilometers because the day before, on the Saturday, I run about 12 to 13 kilometers for umpiring. But because the day before I don't have umpiring, I thought, look, I'm running 0Ks on the Saturday. I may as well go all out the next morning with a big 21.
So hang on. What umpiring and running, what's that about?
So
What's umpiring for?
So I do community football, boundary
football.
umpiring for Aussie rules.
Nice.
And
I was
obviously
thinking
rules
cricket.
football.
boundary line, which is running up and down the boundary
Yeah.
line. In the equivalent for
linesman.
soccer would be a linesman. Yeah.
Okay.
We have to keep track of where the ball is, and then whenever the ball goes out of play, throw it in. But with throwing the ball in, you don't actually look at it as you throw it up. You actually have to do it over your head.
What, the linesman does this?
Well, us as boundary umpires in Aussie
Stops
rules,
foul
yes.
throws, to be fair.
Yeah.
What? So you... That's
And
mad.
you
Yeah.
don't look because then you'd be cheating throwing
So
it at
if-
someone.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in soccer, when the team knocks it out, the other team
Yeah,
gets to
they can
throw
throw
it
it.
in.
He
but-
knows he's an ass.
but
But
you-
for us, we
He
have to
knows the
look at the
rules.
crowd
Yeah.
as we throw the ball in.
Do you pull funny faces at the crowd when you do it?
There's some good photos. I can send some in the coming weeks.
That would be good.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Want to see some funny faces?
I've got
Yeah.
to be honest, people are sending me photos now
What
of
else?
their
What?
feet.
This podcast really has turned for the best now.
So, Star Wars, Olivia Newton-John, feet, and
Yeah.
throwing the ball in without even looking.
Send us a picture of your feet there, mate.
Chazza, swiftly moving on.
Yeah. So, yes, that's what I'm doing.
What have you been up to? What
Yeah.
have you? Do you want to talk about what you're doing in England at the moment? Or do you want to talk about what you've been up to? Or a bit
Firstly,
of both?
we'll
People
start
are
with this
desperate to
country.
hear. Go on.
Yeah. So
And Chazza, could you just show? There's a return of the notebook.
I looked
isn't
through
there?
the vision of the last episode. And I don't think I had this in full focus, but
Yeah.
usually you guys don't prepare, but I tend to prepare just for any point of emergency.
Nice.
Just
Nice.
He's a
such
man
as
who's
this.
ready.
I don't know. I don't think you could pick that up on that camera, but he.
I was on the way back
Go on.
to UK early January, and I thought of this just before I was entering customs at Royal Brunei Airport, of all places.
Okay.
So there's the Ashes coming up, then there's Wimbledon, and I thought this is a really good opportunity to experience all kinds of sporting environments So that's how I used it. Got back home later that day, would have been about midday, met Oscar at his house, presented it to him. Initially, he said no. 10 hours later, he said yes.
10 hours later,
Yeah.
after they just nagged him
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a kid. Come on, let's go. Come on,
Yeah.
Oscar.
Okay.
In addition to the sports in Wimbledon and the Ashes, Oscar also found the Formula One that's occurring in Silverstone.
Wow.
So I got those 3 events.
Going
With the
there on
Ashes,
Sunday.
Oh, to be young and have money.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
He's
Yeah,
not
so-
married with kids, is he? Hey.
Because you must be paying top dollar for if you're buying them in Australia and then coming over for these tickets.
Bunking in, Tom.
Yeah.
He's doing in one trip my entire bucket list.
Yeah.
like,
Well-
like, that's how
Yeah.
unambitious I am since having kids.
we went to Lords days 1, 3, and 5 for
Yeah.
the second test. 2-0
Yeah, we
up Aussies.
don't talk about that results.
As well
It's
as,
not over.
yeah, off to
It's-
heading
it
late
is
tomorrow
though,
for
innit?
day 1.
It is.
It's not over yet.
It's over.
I don't really
It's
get
not over.
cricket, but you know that whole thing where we was calling you cheats and all that. Do you think that was because what it was? The guy knocked the stumps off, didn't he? When he was like, it was supposed to be the end of the over.
It's
Yeah.
funny about that because
And then
Aussie-
everyone called you cheats. They were chanting it at you. And that.
Same
Look.
old Aussies.
Did you think?
always
I don't-
winning.
I don't, I don't know enough about
That's
cricket.
what our Prime Minister says. We're always
He
winning.
did, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
I
That's what he
think
said.
Alex
Not a
Carey
football.
had his wits about him. It's as
Do you?
simple as that.
Do you
I
think
do as
that's
well.
just-
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it was right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same old Pommies declaring early.
Yeah, but it's just not cricket, though, is it?
I know, I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
really. I
not
mean, I'm
cricket.
not really into cricket.
We
I
spoke
just-
about
as a-
this today.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
What does that really mean? Surely the spirit of the game is winning.
It is for Australia, not
That's
for
what
us.
we did.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
No,
exactly what you
he's
did.
backing you.
I'm backing
He's
you.
backing
Yeah.
you.
And surely
Yeah.
winning is the spirit of the game. What's the spirit of the game mean? That
No,
means,
it means-
if we think it's not fair.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
what
it's
it
one of
means,
those.
Alan, and this is interesting for life as well.
Yeah.
What it means is winning is not always the main thing. It's about the process.
It's
That's what
about
Lu-
how you win.
No,
That-
no,
that's
well,
what
no,
losers
no,
say.
No, I'm saying, and Chaz will back me up here. Chaz will back me up here because he's a man of wisdom. Sometimes, if you're going to win like that, I don't want to win.
Best
Thank
not
you
to
very
win.
much. I'll step back. I'll go. No, I don't want to take it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but they didn't
Don't you
do
think,
anything wrong.
Chazza? Well, no, that's what I'm just saying. I'm
We
just
did
asking.
nothing wrong.
No, to be
Right.
fair,
That's
to be
what I
fair,
said,
Walked
though,
out of his crease.
to be fair,
He
it's,
did.
it's one of those things where if it happened to me, I'd be gutted. But if my teammate did it, I'd be like,
I mean, let's face it, some lunatic chained himself to the goalpost and
Yeah.
kept yous up.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
would only occur at Goodison Park of all venues.
Literally kept yous
Just
up by
stop oil, keeping Everton
Yeah.
in the Premier League.
keeping Everton in the
since
Premier League.
2022.
Dalabir says he'd rather win at all costs,
Well done,
and I think there is
Del Boy. We're going to
there
call
is-
you Del Boy from
Yeah,
now
Del
on.
Boy,
Like,
yeah,
Del
Del
Boy.
Boy.
Del Boy.
bring
yeah.
Del
Yeah.
Boy next time.
Yeah,
We'll
bring
have
Del
him
Boy
over.
next
Yeah,
time.
not Mikey.
So you're seeing loads of sport while you're over.
I am.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go
And
on.
the tennis on Monday too, but where we had to queue for would have been nearly 10 hours.
yeah.
Wow.
Absolute debacle. Shambles all
Yeah.
over.
That's
Got there at
because them
3
Wait,
a.m.
wait.
stop oil
you-
people who kept them up.
So you've
Yeah.
already got the tickets, but you had to queue 10 hours to get them. I'm
No,
Yeah.
no, we
confused.
didn't have Wimbledon
Security.
tickets. We queued up for them.
But your tickets aren't till next week.
No, I'm talking about Wimbledon tennis.
Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got there on the Monday morning.
Yeah.
We're at Wimbledon
Queued up.
Park to queue up. 3 a.m. Didn't get in till just before 1. There you have it.
That
3
is-
a.m. Monday.
I could imagine you
It's
on the
commitment.
in the line though. I can imagine you were keeping people's spirits up and
Oh. I don't mind a chat to the stewards every now and then.
yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. In a couple of instances during this trip, Oscar's is brave enough to wear his Australia cap. Excuse me.
Seeing that.
Yeah, and then people just talk about the Besto incident to him straight away.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he was out.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah.
That's that.
I don't really watch cricket. I just
He
thought
was out. He was out. Fair enough.
Fair play to you.
Fair enough. Well done.
But
to
you
Carey.
season life, aren't you, mate? Seasoning.
What?
Absolutely. He's like
seizing.
seizing life.
Life.
He's not having a seizure. Alan.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
One side of his face has dropped a bit. Like
Proper first aid incident on Wednesday night at Finnegan's.
we haven't done a risk assessment if someone has a stroke.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Right.
And I've got down here, you
What?
were going to tell us a little bit about leaving 2 jobs in the same week.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is a massive call. I know. It was Rabbit Hole and St. Mary's, but I also
Also,
I booked a trip.
Wait a sec, though. Rabbit Hole
Yeah.
Kids
I-
Play Centre.
Kids Play Centre.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been there
They
since
let
the
you
start.
work in the Kids Play Centre?
I started there
With hair like that and a
in
mustache
January
like that.
2018.
Oh, wow. Yeah, very good.
But unfortunately, the passion for the job and what it was required just wasn't there anymore.
What
Okay.
was required in the rabbit hole?
I just have to show positive enthusiasm, greeting people into a store, but also interacting with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, nuisances, aren't they? I couldn't.
I
do
also
that.
left for my very
I'm with
first
you.
job at another play centre, which dated back from September 2015.
They were the 2 jobs you left in.
Inflatable World from September Jan 2018, and then my manager from my first place poached me over to Rabbit Hole, and it was from Jan 2018.
Is it
till
like a
now.
transfer marker for like
Yeah.
children's
Yeah,
play centres?
That's right.
Like what was you signing on fee?
Went on, he went on a Bosman.
Yeah.
Let his contract run down. and then-
Oh,
Yeah.
what a dirty move on
Yeah.
Playwell.
The second one,
It's a McManaman.
the second one was St Mary's College, which used to be called Christian Brothers College, East St Kilda. It was my old high school
Okay.
where I did secondary college. So I was a PE assistant there from April 2021 until now. I think I just felt 6 months after graduating, I probably didn't need the job anymore. But in addition, there were 3 to 4 other assistants waiting to get a job within that exact position that I was initially in. So I didn't. Now all in university, and I knew during that time I was in that job, it would benefit while I'm doing the university course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now I'm not in uni. I just don't feel I need it. And also, I don't want to hold up the spot for whoever wants to come in.
To do with the course as well, kind of thing. So it's like a placement. Yeah.
So is that you left those 2 jobs in 1 week and then you've come to the UK?
Yeah, travelled.
So
Yeah.
who have you mugged then to pay for all of this? Like, if you got no job.
His mum and dad,
Nah.
really,
Nah, I haven't mugged anyone from my own pocket.
from
Yeah,
my
fair
own pocket.
But what, is there like a nervousness about going back and you got no job?
Yeah, there is a window of uncertainty. But
I love it. A window of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Even
right.
media training.
Yeah, I love
he
it,
sounds
yeah.
like a politician.
He does. He does.
Well,
It's-
in
That's
this
what we're
turbulent
calling.
time.
That's what we're calling this
Yeah.
this crash, this
Yeah.
crisis in
It's
the
one
UK
time
at
of
the
a
moment. It's a
crisis,
window of
yeah.
uncertainty.
Window of uncertainty.
best way to put it, at the end of 2019, I wanted to start my uni course straight away.
Mhm.
So that's what I did. And in hindsight, looking back, I'm glad I did, because in 2020 it was COVID. And if I used it as a gap year, there would be absolutely nothing to do. So I'm glad I used that year to smash out the first year of what was all in total 3 years of my university course.
Yeah.
So now I sort of have that break. Once I get back, I probably won't waste too much time, and then just look for any possible avenues of contact in terms of getting in the industry. But
Which
I do have,
industry? The sport industry.
yeah, sport industry. I am doing a job at the moment as a camera operator at a soccer club called 1-0 FC.
Nice.
I picked that up. It would have been mid-April, and I love it.
Are they based on Arsenal?
Nah,
No.
is it?
1-0.
So 1-0 FC is a
Arsenal.
rebranded name for another suburban club called Collingwood City Soccer Club.
No wonder they changed it.
Yeah.
It's well more exciting. Isn't it?
So I just film their matches on the weekend and then put up training content on Wednesdays.
I love it, mate.
Yeah.
I love that you're circling, you're circling in on that career that you're dreaming of in the sports world.
Yeah. Take it bit by bit.
Like we did, isn't it? You know,
What do
we
you mean?
circled in on our careers, didn't
Yeah.
we? Yeah.
What, the minister thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Not half.
Circled in on it like Jaws.
Yeah.
and
Dunno.
then eventually it just came and got us. Like,
I want to pick up on this
Yeah.
this window of uncertainty thing.
Wins all uncertainty.
And
Come
like,
on, then.
and I know that Mikey recently
Yeah.
has changed job, and you,
Yeah.
and you,
it's like everyone's changed job in here except me.
and you're
You
still,
got a job?
no,
No. That's all right. You're with me. You're
Yeah.
fine.
No one will employ you two though. So
So I'm carrying on being being the minister.
I'm not saying you're
at
not,
the
but you can use
church.
your
You can't get rid of me,
haven't
but I've
told
got
anyone?
a day job as well, haven't I? A different day job.
different things.
Mikey,
So you
Is
want
it?
to talk about it?
well,
Something.
we get there.
Okay.
What Mikey has changed job as well, but there was
Mikey's gone to one of these like £1,000,000 jobs.
probably.
£1,000,000.
How'd you
to
get
build
those?
a church.
How'd you get those?
How did you blag that,
You know,
Mikey?
just for the record, it's not going in my pocket.
Whose pocket is it going
He's got a
in?
£7 a month rise.
Yeah, so £7 drinks on me, boys.
I wouldn't sniff at that.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Se-
It's
£7
£7, can
extra
you?
a month.
But
Yeah.
you had a window of uncertainty there, Mikey, as well in
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
So how do we deal? How do we deal with these things? Well, my
Yeah.
window of uncertainty was, obviously my job's been funded
Yeah.
very generously by people giving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then the money was running out.
Yeah.
So I had to, there's no more money to pay me. This feels like a window of uncertainty.
Yeah.
How do you
Feels
deal?
like a massive
how
kick
do
up
you-
the backside.
How do you
doesn't
deal
it?
with that? And I'm interested from a faith perspective, and maybe
It's quite interesting because like for me, I had another offer on the table that was like just a super solid option
Okay.
in a place that like I was already
Mikey
like
2 jobs.
keen-
Come on.
Yeah.
you know, everyone wants me. That's not what no, but like it was a very I'm not going to say easy option because it was a tough job, but at the same time, like I knew all of the people there. I knew that they were absolutely amazing. I knew the job as well. I'd already been in that particular job for a year, and I was offered it. But like at the same time, someone told me about this job that I was going to apply for as a minister of 2 churches in Everton, and everything about it was completely uncertain. Like I didn't know, and actually, we joke about the money side of it because for those listening along at home, it's part of like a resource church program in which we kind of put money into the area and like start up some like community projects and stuff like that. But like
£1,000,000.
yeah,
a
yeah.
million's not as much as it used to be, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not, no.
yeah,
It's not exactly home mission, though, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, 10 grand.
yeah, that'll get you 4 towel hoodies.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Can't even buy
Tom's
one for-
got
I've got
can't
five.
even buy one for the youngest.
No, but like on the real though, it was like when money's attached to stuff, like you think, oh well, where's that coming from? And then you think, oh, is there all people in the background? And on paper, like for me, this window of uncertainty, as you're putting it, it was kind of a bit like, well, surely I'd just go for this, but this is where the faith aspect comes in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something in the back of my mind saying, don't not apply for this Everton job. And I just felt like, like what we as Christians would describe as like the Holy Spirit, like feeling the pull from that to draw us towards going to that. And sometimes I would say God leads us into places of uncertainty, and it's good and it grows us, and I feel like it has. And we went and got the job, and so we start.
When's the party to start?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to come to me licensing, July the 22nd.
Can I just say, if you're
Yeah.
watching and you come to Emmanuel, our church, you can't leave to go to Mikey's church, okay? We're not having that, are we? No free transfers.
I mean, I would. I mean,
that's great. No, that's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
Mike. It's exciting. It's
Yeah.
exciting, isn't it? But that element of faith and trust is terrifying. And I like you say,
Hugely.
it has like that grow. You feel like you've maybe grown
And-
afterwards. But I every time without fail, I feel terrified in the midst of it and
Yeah.
just be thinking, what's going on here?
And you know what? One of the deciding things for me about like going for this job was I knew that I could already do the current job.
Mm.
I don't, and I still don't. I still know that I have to grow to fill this other role
Interesting
as well. And so I know that like I'm going to need to keep leaning on God to keep pushing me.
because
in that.
you feel nervous that you won't be able to do it in your
Feels
own.
nervous that
Yeah.
he's going to lose £1,000,000.
I mean, it's down the back of the couch, I promise. yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you've been with us 10 years, right?
10 years.
In your role.
By the way, I'm going to get in trouble because of you, Alan. All the old jokes about it.
Everyone gets in trouble
Yeah.
because of me, Mikey. Don't worry about it. No one's watching this, Mikey, off the Anglican Church.
Claire and Tim, if you're watching, I'm sorry on behalf
No
of
one's
Alan.
watching this at all, honestly. Right? What did you think when you first came here?
It's a Netherton.
Yeah. What did you
Alan,
think?
he's an idiot.
I thought, who's that
He
fella?
talks too much, doesn't he?
No, I was thinking, who's that fella that kind of hovers at the front but doesn't talk to anyone?
What? He's the minister.
No, what did you think? What did you think when you first come?
I was terrified.
Was you?
Well, yes, because it was completely out of my comfort zone, and I talk like this.
I can get the second bit.
No, but I was
I mean,
nervous. It was a
yeah.
big move to move from down south up to Liverpool, and I felt very, very nervous about it.
Did you? Yeah.
Why are you asking that?
I don't know. Just
Did I seem
interested.
confident or no?
Yeah, you seem confident. You always seem
A
confident.
little bit too confident.
No, not too confident. I've got to know you now. I realise that you can't do everything, but you think you can,
Can't do
so it's
everything.
fine.
No,
Yeah. I think in your first week you decided you'd paint a door, and then I realised you can't paint doors. Don't let him ever paint your door.
I thought
He painted the sink.
I thought I was going to make my mark on this church.
You did? It's still there. Can't get it off.
Tom, that's graffiti.
No, I was just interested to see
Tom
what-
was here.
Because I had you around.
2001.
I had you around for dinner, didn't I?
We did, yeah.
So was that before the interview or after?
That was before.
The night before.
Yeah, I think so. Before.
The night
the interview,
before.
yeah.
We had tea together.
We did. It was not very civilized.
Just sussing you out.
Start as you
Yeah,
mean to go on.
That's
mate.
it.
Yeah.
Tom,
Yeah, Chaz.
I've got a moment of nerves, just a cheeky little
Go on,
storyline. So I was at
sneak it in.
Lord's Day 5.
Yeah.
This is when Ben Stokes was still in, and I was just coming back from the UDOS fan because I really needed some scram in the system. So as we're waiting, because you have to wait until the end of the over to get
In
back
the
into your aisle to sit. So I'm eating it, and then a pom behind me says, you're getting a bit nervous now. And then I'm eating it, but I'm halfway through my mouthful, so I have to wait till the end of my mouthful. And then I just said to 5 poms, I don't get nervous, but I'm starting to get a little bit shaky. Do you know what I mean?
A little bit worried.
And I thought that's the best response possible.
Yeah.
But then after that, we just got them out. See you later.
Yeah,
well,
well,
I
2-0.
Good
mention
there.
the cricket lads.
She's
Over.
Miriam said, "Pray, great job when you get back."
Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
very
Ray
nice of
said,
Miriam.
"Ray said, Alan's window of uncertainty has blackout curtains on it."
That's nuggets of the week up to now,
That's
Ray.
Yes,
Definitely.
Ray. Wow.
Claire says, "You'll
That's
be
elite.
brill, Mikey." Claire Bedford.
Claire
Is that your new
Bedford
boss?
Is, no, Claire Bedford is the top.
The top what?
G.
What, in the
top
Church
what?
of England?
Yeah.
Claire, who are you?
Claire's the queen.
She's
Okay.
the Queen,
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
Queen
England.
of England.
Mhm. Yeah.
The
They know
Queen
that-
of the Church of England.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Claire.
You're not going to have to explain this.
No,
We're
she-
Baptists. We've got
she-
no
she-
idea what this means.
She's helping head up something called the Missing Generations project.
What's funny
part of
though,
the church.
Claire,
Wow.
is you've suddenly
Very good.
made Mikey go very
Very.
quiet.
You watch
He's
now.
watch out,
It's-
respectful. He's gone because he knows you're
it's my
watching.
deep respect. No, Claire knows I love her.
Claire-
Claire
We're
knows I love her.
Baptists. We are rebels.
You
Yeah.
want to hear what you want to hear what he was saying about you before, Claire?
Yeah.
We're on back 20
Oh,
minutes.
dear me. Yeah, we've got the outcomes for
I'm
you.
going to be absolutely mad at
You're about
Yeah,
to enter.
I'm about to become
Mikey's quit his job in a week as well.
I'm about to become a statistic.
Debbie said she agrees it's a big move from down south up here. Totally different. It is totally different,
Yeah,
but in a
yeah.
great way. I love it up north.
Yeah.
They won't have me back down south.
Glad you finished it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the cricket's anyway. It's not over. I remember Liverpool being 3-0 down at half time. Got loads of messages of people like him
Listen about
People like
Istanbul
him.
again.
phoning me, texting me, laughing down the phone at me. People like him over there, him, that
I did
fella
not
there.
do that for the
right?
record.
No,
This was
you
in-
didn't do it, but
Right.
people like you did it, right?
This is in 2005.
Yeah, and we won, didn't we? So the cricket's not over until it's over, Chazza. It's not over.
Were
So
you,
fat
born in,
lady
like,
sings.
were you born in 2005?
No, I was 4 years old.
Wow.
Born in
So you were-
2001 then.
Yeah.
He was born in 2001.
I know.
Nah, 2000.
2000. You
Yeah.
Millennium kid.
Champions League final would have been in May. I was born in October.
I'm
What
loving the detail here,
What
Chaz.
relevance?
Loving this detail.
Wake up
It's
with
just
determination and you go to bed with satisfaction.
Chazza, anything else you need to update us on?
Yeah.
Life stuff.
Oh,
Check.
let's
Consult
use
the
this quickly.
notebook.
I did some commentary work
Go on, tell us.
for a Division 1 senior football competition called the ACC, which is the Associated Catholic Colleges. So it's all
Nice.
these different Catholic
So
colleges,
you are,
secondary.
you are getting a bit religious, see? There you
Yeah.
go.
That's two
I
you've
came
mentioned.
from
up
a
to now.
religious school, but I don't really believe in religion, if you want me to say it as it is. But St. Mary's are part of the
Good man.
association of
Go on.
clubs, but they weren't part of a division I did commentary for. So I did it every Wednesday during what would have been on our end term 2. Did it every Wednesday afternoon. Get the team sheets from a Dropbox folder, do my research. And then before the game, I have to go to each coach just to check for if there's any last minute changes or clarify on any pronunciations of the surnames. Then just call the game. So I had a lot of fun doing that.
How do you pronounce pronunciation?
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 Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that was something else.
Sounds as all right to me, Chaz.
And then in addition, that's what I do on Saturdays during the winter. It's community football umpiring, boundary umpiring. So I do that. But within the last 4 games before I went away overseas for this massive sporting tour of a lifetime, I do this thing called a match preview. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen it on my Instagram stories, but
Is this like Captain's Corner?
not quite. So
Oh, okay.
before I run 12 to 13, we've got a reserves game before the summer of a reserves game. I go out on the centre circle and then I'll do a match preview on the sides I'm about to officiate for the coming game I'm about to do. And for the prediction, instead of predicting on who I think would win, can't do that, and I really don't want to. I predict on how far I think I'm going to run through the course of the game.
Okay.
So most weeks, I'm about 400 metres to 500 metres off. There was one week where I was 1.7 kilometres off, and I was absolutely disgusted at myself.
You should have stopped running then. shouldn't you?
Yeah,
once you knew, once your steps were in,
Yeah.
you go, no, that's me.
and the only
So-
time I check a watch is at the end of each quarter. So I never match fix my own running either.
Matt, it's not Bet 365. Jazz. What's going on?
It's just something new, and I enjoy doing it. But I love looking at the stats. For example, if I haven't been to a ground for 5 years, I'll put it as a stat, and I'll look at the head-to-head between the two sides, chuck it on paper, put it out in front of a camera, 45 to 50-second match preview.
Do you ever do what my mum does? Like, because she's got like a Fitbit, and like, and you sit there and she just like shakes her wrist. It's just like tricking it to make me
Nah.
think I've done my steps.
No, not at all.
No cheating here.
Look how slim he is.
Yeah. But as well, it's off-season triathlon. So I have to train during the off-season for triathlon. So because I did really well
Do you
last
sleep?
season, sometimes not. But what do? We keep marching on.
Imagine having time to
We
exercise.
wake up with you too.
Yeah. You wake up with your... Yeah.
You're smashing it, mate.
So
to be
I had a
fair.
fantastic triathlon season.
Good.
Yeah,
That just went. So I would have, in my
So-
age group, I came first of 3 of a possible 6 races, it would have been. Twice second. And I came 5th, but 5 days prior, I was ill.
In England.
Nah. So straight after I got back, that's when I won my age group. And then the last race of the series came second by 26 seconds. The person who won that race was really good on the day, I have to admit. Just got me on the run. But then I took out the overall series for men's 20 to 29 in the fun triathlon. Now, next season, it's going to be 500 metre swim, 20-kilometre bike, 5K run.
Chaz.
That's the plan.
Chazza.
I'm exhausted just hearing about it.
You are an
And the
inspiration,
Australians,
Chaz.
are they all like crazy about anyone there like that?
Yeah.
I've been
It's always a
inspired.
joy.
Least once a year to the UK, Chaz. You've got as a nation, I think it's fair to say.
As a
We,
nation.
we need you.
We need
As a
you.
nation, the nation.
Time to have a bit of fun. For example, watch a few comedians along the way. So I watched
Okay,
Elton
yeah.
John, mid-January.
Is he a
he's not
comedian?
The famous comedian.
And I just forgot.
He just looks
Yeah.
funny.
He does look.
He
Well,
walks
no,
funny.
okay, so this
With
is
his
what... And the way he entered the glass, that's how I classify it.
Okay.
Troy Hawk.
Cruel.
Did
like,
you see-
cruel.
No, Troy
Yeah.
3
What a
times.
You know him.
No, I've met him. Yeah.
I've met. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Not important enough.
No.
I forgot.
Don't worry about
So
it.
Jimmy Carr in February.
Yeah.
Rob Brydon in March.
Ah.
Rob Brydon's
Rob
good.
Brydon.
And then in
You
June.
watch Gavin and Stacey?
Oh, Lord, geez, he's good, isn't he?
How if you Gavin and Stacey's
Gavin Stacey.
I didn't watch it at the time. I got onto it like about 2 years ago and watched it. So funny.
And then
So funny.
3 weeks ago at Rod Laver Arena, just down the road, Michael McIntyre.
I'll take the
Yeah.
lot.
My twin brother, to be fair. Yeah.
Mikey, go on. For those
Go
who
on.
haven't seen
Go
it,
on.
do us a little bit of
Come on,
Michael
Mike.
McIntyre. We know you're dying.
You can't
You know,
be-
I haven't done it in ages.
You can't mention it and not do it.
Has anybody ever had this nightmare? Wake up sweating in the night. Traffic. Yeah, there you go. I don't quite
Chazza,
have,
we'll let you-
I don't quite have the hair anymore. I used,
No, you
No.
don't.
it used to flop around, and now it's heading south a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What would you rate that, Chazza? You've seen the real deal.
There.
No, it just is.
as well,
Yeah.
yeah, 9.2.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Very
It's a great question. Is the best at make of scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making them so humorous.
Do you not
Yeah.
like that Scouse minister from Britain's Got Talent?
No, no one
No.
likes
Oh,
it.
the guy that's on here tonight.
No one likes it.
Yeah. Well,
Read
he's
the
all
Daily
right.
Mail.
Look
Yeah.
at Alan mentioning Britain's Got Talent again. Like,
yeah.
every week.
let it die, Alan. Let it die.
So they're probably my
There's someone
top
going to
two.
die here tonight. It's not me.
Mate, it's all right. Claire's going to get to me before you do.
Claire,
But in terms of
Claire,
Rob,
this should have been your interview for it. Should have tuned into the first
Please don't
episode
go
we
back
had him
and
on.
watch past that.
Go back to the ones he was on. Yeah.
Rob Brydon, I think I was one of the youngest who attended because the average bracket would have been 50 to 60-year-olds.
In Alan's sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alan Sweet.
absolutely.
Good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elton John put on an incredible performance.
Did he?
Yeah,
Was he that Rob Brydon?
Does Elton John
Nah,
even like
this is back
say
in
words
January
though
too.
Just the
anymore?
support act for Rob.
Elton John, he's just like.
Yeah.
I thought.
You know,
I mean,
he's
his
like-
songs are brilliant, aren't
Yeah,
they,
they
Elton
are,
John's?
but
All
he-
the songs are brilliant.
But he's not
He
30
was-
anymore. is
No,
he?
he's
And
not.
Troy
He
Hawk
was a
is
little bit
amazing as well.
rough. He was a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Piano, brill, voice.
Yeah,
bit rough.
obviously living
But
legend. Like,
brilliant, you know? Brilliant on one level, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Better than Blondie.
I think it's time for a game.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
What did you say?
What are we playing?
Well, do you know
Back
what?
by popular demand.
People are loving
Not.
Linky. People are loving Linky.
They're
I
loving it.
have messages from people quite angry about this game.
I've looked at some of these messages, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure everyone's loving
People
Linky.
said Linky should be barred. The first person we bar from the bar
Yeah,
is Linky.
Is Linky. Yeah.
But I personally, I think we'll play it every week. It's a
No,
great game.
no one likey the Linky.
No one likey Linky.
Oh.
I
Linky,
think.
Linky.
Do you know what I think it might be?
Saying about
Everyone's so
that, this is-
stupid.
they can't make Link. All right,
Saying
okay.
our viewer base on room temperature IQ, is that what you're saying?
That's
Tom?
what he's saying.
Record
You had
back in
a
January.
May last time.
That's
That's a May.
Yeah, he
That's
carried.
an absolute May.
Four questions, and you
Well,
answer
never mind.
you answer those questions in your mind, but there's a link between the four answers. Okay, so
Right.
don't give the answers out to those four
Yeah,
questions. Just
don't
clock them in
say
your
it.
head,
Mhm.
and then if you think you've got the link, and you can guess the link after one or two,
Yeah.
you can just
But
go
if you
for
get
it.
it wrong, you're out.
You're out of the round. So you say Linky, and then you say your answer.
And it's important you say Linky. If you say the answer first, I'll say Link. Legal.
So you can join in at home.
It's in the. But we'll see.
All right,
Against the-
here we go.
Just not cricket.
Okay, you ready? Yeah. First. Love's band. Courtney Love. Courtney Love, married to Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Ah, I
Chaz is
should
looking
know
at
that.
me.
I
just-
should know that, and I
I mean,
don't.
that is definitely before you were
I
born.
don't know it.
That was before you were
I
born.
should know that.
Absolutely no idea.
Neither have I. Chaz,
Which
is it?
actor? It is hard. This.
Is it? Could
Yeah.
you not have picked an easy one?
No,
so
which
sadly.
no, it's a standard that we've got to maintain. Which
A
actor?
terrible standard.
Terrible
Oh, yeah.
standard. Which actor?
Everyone's left for Love Island.
Which
As soon as you got that out, viewing figures.
which actor died outside the Viper Rooms
Oh yeah.
in 1993? Chaz, I'm sorry, mate. These are questions that are a little bit dated for you.
Mate, I was 4.
I think
You're dated for
You
me
were-
as well.
You're alive, Mikey. You're
but
alive. No
that's
excuses.
Yeah,
quite
watching
famous, but I
Viper
forgot his
Rooms.
name.
That's famous, that one.
It is famous, but I forgot
He's
his
got a
name.
famous acting brother. He's also got a strange name. Do you want me to give you the name of the acting brother?
Yeah.
Joaquin.
Oh, that helps.
It does, doesn't it?
No. I know. I've watched a documentary on this and I can't
Okay.
even remember his name.
So you got your answers.
No. That's his
I
name.
guarantee it. Technique, the sport in the
Frosby
and now
flop,
they go.
wasn't it?
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to give the answer to
Well,
everyone.
we're all clueless as to what the link is, aren't we?
And
Anyone
what's
know
the
clock?
link?
Link. Give us the clue. Link.
The
Chaz
cl-
is taking this serious.
Does anyone want to have a guess?
There's cogs moving there and everything.
Anyone want to
I'll
have a
be
guess?
totally honest. I don't have a clue about any of them.
Okay,
Yeah, so Linky.
go on.
But
Go on.
I don't have the answer, but I know 2 of the answers from the back 2 of the
We'll
questions.
try and
Go
get
on,
a
then
link
give us
between
them.
them.
In this one, yeah.
Don't worry, you're in.
Oh,
I think we may be back
back.
on the
Oh,
live
back.
stream as well. If you're joining us again for the live stream, don't. It's the
Where
live
did you go?
technology.
In
innit?
fairness, it was just an interval break.
It was all you
No,
missed.
the
was-
internet
Where
found out
did
that we
yous
were
go?
playing Linky and went, nah, I'm
Yeah,
off."
that's what happened. The internet went, we can't allow this.
You're back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Alan don't pay the lecky bill, so that's what happens.
Yeah, maybe you can sell one of your towel hoodies and pay it for
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Trickle
Towel
down
hoodie.
economics.
What is that?
Okay, you'll get it. They all get the money in the end.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, dear.
All
according
right.
to-
Okay,
to
we're
Laura.
back. Final question for Linky. All you missed was no one got the answers, and we're having a ball.
Yeah, because this
No,
game's so good.
Me and Chaz are at 1-0.
Okay, 1-1. Okay, so this is the decider. I'm trying to find a really good one.
No,
Here we go.
it's Chazza.
Chazza, you're all over this one.
Yeah, see, and he's picked this on purpose.
Double points, Chazza. This one.
Come on, mate. This is your moment.
He
What
looks up for
word
it.
refers to a period of 1,000 years? Also, a Robbie Williams song.
Is that
Okay.
the clue? Like also
That's-
Robbie Williams
No,
song?
no,
What are you
that's the
saying that
first
for then?
question. It's a clue for the first question.
Well, we don't want a clue for the
All right.
first question.
You need a clue for every question. Who presented a children's news program? Okay, this is harder. Who presented a children's news program on BBC One from 1972 to 1989?
I know.
Good. Do you know what? There's a version of Linky called Dinky Linky, which is for
For kids.
kids. Yeah,
What do you say?
I'm thinking that
I
might
know
be.
them first two answers.
Okay,
so
good.
Shut up.
Which palace is situated? You might have just been there, Chazza. Which palace is situated in London's Pall Mall? Pall Mall's on the Monopoly board.
Mhm.
It's the pink one. And finally, name Chazza. You're getting this, and then just
Linky?
go.
Go on, Linky.
Linky? London?
No, Mikey.
You're out again, Mikey.
Never mind.
If you could just stay silent for the rest of the episode now.
Yeah. Sounds.
No,
Done.
I like that you went for it.
Hang on. So we've
Oh,
got
because you got like Millennium, didn't
Yeah,
you? And
Millennium.
Then,
then the second one, which you don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, which I
don't know,
do.
and then
Chazza,
something to do
you'll
with-
get
And then
this.
the third
You'll
one
know the
is
answer to
Palace.
this one. Then just
Crystal
go with your
Palace,
heart.
or
I
Buckingham.
believe in you. Just
Yeah,
go with your heart.
Crystal Palace, something like that.
And if you've got the answer at home, throw it in the chat, okay?
That's the only palace I know, Crystal.
Yeah.
What about Buckingham?
Yeah.
Name the largest airline in the Middle East.
Middle what? Lane.
Middle what?
Middle what?
Name the-
Tom Brown.
Name
in
the
the middle lane.
largest airline in the Middle East
Gotta be Etihad.
with a hub
Or Qatar
Airport
Airways?
in Dubai. So think about the answers. Can you think of any link? If you can get it at home, you take the win away from Alan and away from.
I think we all agree that Linky is an absolute success.
That's why
Anyway.
the internet cut out.
Should we just all stay quiet for 5 minutes? It's probably more entertaining, isn't
Do you
it?
want me to give you the answers?
Maybe
I
Tom
want the
can sit in the
answers.
corner and
First
think
answer.
about what he's
Millennium.
done.
Millennium, first
Yeah,
answer.
second answer.
Second answer.
It's John Craven.
John Craven.
See, yeah.
So you've got
okay.
Millennium, you've got
Craven.
Craven. Mikey's got the answer now. I just saw the penny drop.
No, it hasn't.
Which palace is situated in London's Pall Mall? St James.
James.
What is the largest airline in the Middle East? Emirates. If you can't get that, I can't do anything for you.
Oh, football stadiums. Rubbish.
Didn't say
Millennium
Linky.
Stadiums.
Yeah.
Linky football stadiums. Boom!
Rubbish.
Do you know what? It's
End of the day, Tom, don't worry about making a mistake.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen to everybody. You're not special.
Need my
There's
hand on my
no
heart for
big
this.
deal in making.
It's
Ever
Oscar.
being-
We want Oscar on the walls, don't we?
There's no chance of you ever being
Bad.
barred. You're with us forever in our hearts.
Maybe the
Chazza.
story can
Maybe
be
if
for
Oscar shows his face, he can just get on the wall by default.
I
Like,
don't-
do we
is
just
he-
give him it?
Is he all right, Oscar?
Oh, I think it could be a bit rattled in the other room, to be fair.
For the record, people watching at home, like, Oscar is like real.
He's
He's
real.
not like a figment. Like, he doesn't exist in Charlie's head. Like, we're not just appeasing Charlie. Like, it's okay. You brought your friends. You know?
No, he's
He is actually
he's
here.
a lovely young man as
Yeah,
well. Isn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
the Aussie
Australian hat on.
Cricket Australia cap.
Yeah.
he? He
for good
again
reason.
for me. As soon as I met him, I was like, "Wow, you are everything
I said
Would
to them,
imagine an
they both
Australian
turned up
person
and
to
I
be.
said, please don't walk up the square. You'll get killed.
and it drops."
It dropped just like that
Go on.
because you would think I had to get to Liverpool one way or another from London. You think 6-hour coach ride, no worries, get some sleep overnight.
Okay.
Complete opposite.
Mm.
So we get to London Victoria coach station about 10:40. Well in advance, had a cheeky strawberry acai in the Starbucks shop. So
I thought,
yes, the coach was meant to go at 11, but the bus broke down. So I had the Liverpool 423, and then it said out of service, and it just drove off. The
What's that?
stops
Wait,
in-
wait. Was
I thought it was broke down.
Is that the coach? The
Yeah,
14
that-
For
route?
those who missed it, their bus broke down. Yeah, you skipped over that detail.
He
right?
said the
Yeah,
bus broke
so-
down.
It
But
must
then it
have.
drove
I
off.
had an engineering fault
Yeah.
one way or another, so I had to drive off at about 11:15.
It broke down, but it drove off.
That's what I'm
Sorry,
saying.
actually, no, look, it
Was
drove
that-
off, but it had a fault. Let's say
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So you couldn't ride it.
There wasn't
The
enough
bus
people.
driver just wanted an early
There
nap.
wasn't- there wasn't
And he's
enough
like,
people
no,
on
I'm
the
not
bus,
doing an
was there?
I got
overnight bus
confused.
drive
I
to
apologise
Liverpool.
on that.
There wasn't enough people.
Did
on
he
the
let
bus.
everyone else on apart from you and
Nah,
Oscar?
so the stops that included were Heathrow and Birmingham, just to name a couple. But people that had to get off at Heathrow and Birmingham, they went to a complete different coach.
Mhm.
And then there was us who all had to go to Liverpool. We had to wait till midnight and get on a random coach to Milton Keynes.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not sure if that was going the right way, but it was somehow.
Yeah.
So it was about an hour bus ride. We get to Milton Keynes, and then we get off in Milton Keynes and say, yeah, change here. And then get our luggage out, wait there, and ask people who are part of National Express at Milton Keynes, is there much going on? Look, what's happening? Where's our coach? And they said, I don't think there's even a coach from here. So you'd have to get a taxi with two other randoms. So we had to get a taxi ride from Milton Keynes to Birmingham, which was a good 90 minutes. So this would have occurred from, I'm thinking,
Can you
about
imagine?
1:30 till 3 a.m.
How much was that?
Yeah.
I
How
know,
much?
I paid it. It would have been £25
Each?
each. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I had to. So a taxi about 90 minutes. Get to Birmingham. Then we get to Birmingham coach station, wait about 15, 30 minutes, and unsurprisingly, they still have no idea what's going on. But then they found eventually, all right, your coach is on your way. It's just running a bit late. Like, yeah, of course it's running late. So then we get on. It would have been about 4 a.m. And then it's a coach ride from Birmingham to Liverpool. So
Nice.
it really stuffed up our sleep. We may have had the worst night, but we definitely had the best day. We had the brekkie at the tavern. We had
Oh, yeah.
drinks at
Elite.
the cabin.
Yeah.
We turned up the music up to 11. And we shot off for the pod tonight at 7.
Yes.
We talked about heaven.
Yeah. Well, he made that up, to be fair. He helped me
made the
out.
last
So
bit.
it wasn't as explosive as the first story, but boy,
You've
it was
had
an
a good-
interesting
You've had,
overnight.
you've
So
had
this-
a mare again, haven't you? Again, here?
So this was
So
yesterday.
you're saying you went through the most horrific journey just to come here and play Linky?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, mate.
I know. And even the internet cut out deservedly so.
Yeah, it's still off, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Chazza, I feel honoured that you would take that hit to come all this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bring Oscar with you.
Yeah.
Even though no one's seen him. Yeah.
We're definitely just appeasing Chazza. He exists in his mind only.
Where is Oscar?
I think afterwards we'll get a photo of us with
With
Oscar. to
He'll
show-
do that, won't he?
He will do a photo.
He'll do
will
a
he do a
photo.
photo?
Will he do a
It'll just
photo?
be him
Or
with
is
his
he
arm
wanted
around
by Interpol?
nothing.
Is this what it is?
I can only hope he says yes to a photo.
You can
That's up
only
to him.
hope.
Okay, we
Yeah.
will
Can't
force
we
him.
bully him into it now?
He's definitely wanted by the FBI.
He's wanted by someone, isn't he?
FBI, open up. He's about to blow a hole in your bar.
Definitely wanted by someone, Oscar.
And what's next before you go back to Australia, Chazza?
Yeah.
What's on the
F1.
itinerary?
We've got Headingley day 1. So the third Ashes test tomorrow. And
Wow.
the Formula 1 on Saturday and Sunday.
2-1.
Wow.
Then Amsterdam will be for a few days next week, and Belgium. Then Sri Lanka for 10 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop
Is that
over.
stop off on the way home.
Yeah, check your stop off on the way home.
Yeah,
What a journey.
Yeah.
Chazza, we are.
I'm tired listening to
Are
you.
you coming back? Are you going to come back to the UK anytime soon?
I'd like to. Yeah. I don't want to say a statement out there which may be false, but that's my intention is to come back within the next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully less.
The little sneaky wink. Hopefully less. I'm
Look at you
thinking.
with politician talk, like hopefully within some window of uncertainty,
Yeah.
I'll come back. You know,
Instead of year, maybe less. I was
Yeah.
thinking May or June next year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just wink once if I'm getting warm. No, can't tell if he's just staring at me.
I don't-
I'll let you know.
He's never going to blink for the rest of. Well, Chazza, thank you so
Chazza.
much for coming back, mate. Oh, it's made my
Legend.
what a legend.
Yeah.
And Mikey,
Absolutely.
thank you for coming again.
Yeah, Mikey's
Mate,
on again
always a
soon.
pleasure.
He's on.
Couple of
We're
weeks.
going to have Mikey on again
We've
with
got
us.
we've got Tim Coates on that night.
Got a
when you're
terrible
going to
duo
be.
there, me and
So
Tim.
you'll have £2 million
Fireworks.
shirts
It's another
going
one
on
of
that
the-
night,
Yeah,
won't you say? It's like
Fancy.
£2 million shirts is going on. And
Fancying it.
what's
Yeah,
that one?
I've,
$6,000, something
I
like
don't
that,
know.
isn't it? It's
Less.
Yeah.
less.
Less.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're,
Yeah.
we're gonna rock up in our Bugattis.
yeah. Obviously,
We've seen
Pairs.
these.
Yeah.
Preachers with sneakers. They come
That's
with all
it,
these
yeah.
expensive shoes and that.
He's
What
got
are you
that.
wearing?
He's got that.
Look at that.
He's
I have
got.
a shoe work.
Has he got that photo going on with the
No.
abs?
No, let's hope not.
And mate, well, they're under there somewhere. Hey, bought and paid for this, mate.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Nuggets of the week.
Nugget of the week's got to be Ray.
It's got to
Yeah.
be Ray,
Window of
usually.
uncertainty.
And we
with
can
blackout curtains.
we can really give them to Ray because if we see
Yeah.
him all the time,
If you're local, you've got a
you've
way.
got a way better chance of winning this.
So if
than
you
we
want a
have to
beer mat,
poach
you
them.
may have to move to Netherton. If it's Liverpool, we'll try and get a guest on the pod who can take them to you.
Yeah.
But if you're in Netherton, we'll potentially hand them to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's how it works.
That's the way it works, yeah. So
Chazza, what a legend.
Yes,
thank you so
Chazza.
much
Thank you
for
for
coming
having me
back
on.
again.
Thank you,
It's an
Chazza.
absolute pleasure.
You don't disappoint, my friend.
No.
Honestly.
Well, in fairness, I think I disappointed you considering I thought scissor kick was a new technique for hiking.
Hey,
Bloody hell.
it
See,
might catch on.
I thought you were playing mind games with me, to be
It
fair.
might
It should have
catch
been.
on.
It should.
Yeah.
It should be. I can imagine you doing that and winning the
I
goal.
just say wake up with determination and just go bang, hit my head in the pole.
Yeah.
You definitely go to bed then, wouldn't you?
That's all.
We're done.
We're
Yeah.
gonna call
All this
it,
time.
yeah.
Ring the bell. All
Good
right.
night.
Lovely to see you all. Thanks for coming to join us, Chazza, as
If you're
always.
still watching,
Mikey.
if you're not
It's
watching Love
legend
Island
too.
by now,
Love Island special
next
next
week,
week.
next week, Love Island special. So
Come and join us
We've
then.
got a few surprises for you. So, don't disappoint.
Thanks, Jeff, producer.
Yeah,
Cheers, Jack.
thanks, Jack.
Yeah, he might get his
You almost forgot
privileges
about
back
him,
next
didn't you,
week.
Tom?
No,
Because
never
you're the
forgotten.
Tory, you
He's
just
not
Never
push
gonna-
people
forgotten.
He's
for
not
work.
going to get his privileges
And
back because
Labour.
we've only got 4 mics and he can't have one next week because there's
Oh,
like 6 of them coming
If
in.
it was
Because
up to
Tom
me,
doesn't distribute things with equality
Tom,
because he's a Tory.
here we go again.
There's like 6 of them coming in.
Are there?
Yeah.
Hey, what have you organised for next
I
week?
don't know. There's loads of them. This WhatsApp group's got massive all of a sudden.
I've never
Everyone
seen.
wants to be on here.
I've never seen Love Island, and I'm
Yeah.
very nervous now. What have you got us into? Anyway, good night.
Good night.
Speak to you again soon.
Good night.
See you next Wednesday.
Bye.